Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create an email on your cPanel and also how to activate email forwarders on your webmails. Okay, so now emails created on your cPanel are actually called webmails. Okay, because that's how you access the email. You know, the same way you go to Gmail, your Gmail account to access your email. For your cPanel emails, you have to go to your webmail to access your emails. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you how to create your email, how to access your email, and also how to activate email forwarders for your emails. Okay, now an email forwarder is actually a quick way for you to forward emails from one mailbox to another without actually sending the email. Okay, so now let's say, for example, I'm going to use email A to send an email to email B, but I have an email C which is very easy for me to check. Let's say my Gmail, whenever I get a new email, I can easily just go to my Gmail account and I'll see it. I'll get pop-up notifications and all that. But with your webmail, you're not going to be getting pop-up notifications, okay? Because you always have to log in via your browser in order to access your webmail. But on your Gmail, you can just be getting pop-up notifications that you have a new email and all that. Okay, so now if you are actually, okay, let's assume you have a website and people come in and they like send mails on the website and stuff like that. You would have to now continually go to your webmail every single time to be logging in via your browser just to see if you have a new email or not, and that can actually be very taxing. Okay, so that's where email forwarder comes in. Now email forwarder is going to allow you forward all the emails that come into your webmail to your Gmail, okay, without you having to go there and send it manually. Okay, so it automatically forwards any email at all that comes into that particular webmail, automatically forwards also to your Gmail. Okay, so now that's what I'm going to be showing you how to set up with the email forwarder. But first, let's create an email. Okay, so now this is my cPanel. Okay, now this is my cPanel. You can see email account is usually the first thing you see. If you don't see email account, you can easily come here and search for email accounts. Okay, you're going to see email account. You're going to click on the email account and it's going to take you down to this page. Now when it brings you here, you're going to see different options. Now when it brings you here, all you have to do is click on create. Now this is how you know how many emails you have available and how many emails you have used. Okay, so now some hosting companies will actually give you just 5, some will give you 10, some gives you unlimited. Okay, so it all depends on the package that you are getting. So now all I have to do is come here, click on create right here. Okay, and this is something that you can actually even do with your phone. In less than 5 minutes you have your email set up. Okay, so all I have to do is come here, click on create. Perfect. Now it says create an email account. Now this is what I'm going to do now. What is a username? A username is the beginning part of an email, and then this is a domain name. An email actually has two different parts. Okay, let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you using my notepad. Okay, so an email actually has two different parts. Okay, so you have let's say, okay, now you can see this is one part, caramel is one part, at Gmail is another part. Okay, so now you see an email has two parts. Every email has two parts. You have the username and then you have the domain name, and of course the domain name has two parts also, the domain name itself and the extension. Okay, so whatever my email is going to be, it has to have two parts. Okay, it could be anything like customer support, at, okay, at whatever the domain name is. If the domain name is dgproject.com, you see, so whatever your email is, it has two parts. It has the username and it has the domain name. Okay, so now let's go back to our cPanel. So now they're asking you to fill in the username that you want to use. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill in let's say contact. Okay, let's say contact at dgprojects.com.ng. Okay, so it automatically gives you the domain name because this is the only domain name that is in this cPanel. Okay, so it automatically fills in the domain name for you. So all you have to do is put in just your username. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put in my password. Okay, so use a strong password that you can easily remember, and then you always check. You can always come here to check to ensure that the password you put is actually the password you're typing is actually what is there. Okay, so this is just to see your password. Then you scroll down and you click on create. You see in 3 easy steps: go to email, go and click on create, put in your username, put in your password, and click on create. That is all. In less than 2 minutes, your email account has already been created. Okay, now you see this is the email account that we just created. Now I'm going to show you how I can forward all the emails coming into this place straight into my Gmail. Okay, now before I show you that, I'm going to show you how you can log into your webmail. Now let's say, for example, you are building a website for someone, for a client. You're not going to give them access to the cPanel, okay, except they actually ask for it. But if they don't ask for it, you don't need to give them access to the cPanel. Okay, so now, but they need to be able to access their webmail and check their emails and maybe send emails and all that. Okay, so how do they do that? So since you're not giving them access to the cPanel, this is how you access your webmail. Okay, all you have to do is go to the domain name, the domain name.com. You see the domain name. Now this my domain name is .com.ng. You get? So I'm going to put in my domain name, then I'm going to put /webmail. Okay, I'm going to put /webmail, and that's going to take me to where I can log in with my details. Okay, it's actually very, very, very easy. So remember what I did: your domain name /webmail, and it will automatically redirect you to where you need to be. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting in the email that we just created. Remember, the email I created was contact at the domain name. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this instead of typing it all out. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, then I'm going to use my password that I put in while creating the email account. Okay, and then I click on login. You see, login successful, and it's going to take me straight to my inbox. Okay, perfect. You see, now this is my inbox. This is my inbox. This is the inbox of the webmail that I actually just created right here. Okay, so now another thing I'm going to tell you is, in case you forget your password, your email password, or for whatever reason you need to change your email password, this is what you do. Okay, you come to the particular email and you click on manage. Yeah, you click on manage, and then that place you're going to see where you can put in your new password. So if you put in your new password, when you're logging in, you log in with your new password. Okay, so all you have to do is come here, put in your new password, scroll all the way down and click on update email setting, and that is all. Okay, now if you know you want to delete the email account, you click on delete email account. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this because I created it for the sake of this tutorial. You see, done. Now up next, I'm going to be showing you email forwarder, how you can actually forward emails to your Gmail or whatever email platform you are actually using. Okay, so this is it right here. So I'm going to use this this webmail as an example. Okay, so all I have to do is come here and search for forwarder, and you see that's the first thing that pops up. Okay, this folder is already here. I'm going to delete this. Okay, perfect. Now you see, no folder has been created for this particular domain name, so I'm going to create one now. All I have to do is come here. You see, create an email account folder. I'm going to click on add folder, not add domain folder. No, I'm going to click on add folder. Okay, perfect. Then which address do you want to forward messages from? Okay, so that's what this first box is asking for. Which address do you want to forward messages from? Yeah, so the address I actually want to forward messages from is info. Okay, so that is it. So if you add several other domain names inside one cPanel, you actually come here and you will see all of them. Okay, but all I have to do is come here, put in my username, because the domain name is already filled in for me. So all I have to do is put in my username right here, and then come down. Where do you want these messages to forward to? Where is the destination? Okay, so I'm going to put in my personal email right here. Add forwarder. You can ignore the advanced option there. Now you see it says all emails sent to info@dgproject.com.ng will now be copied to yoyemi123@gmail.com. Okay, so if anybody sends a message to info@dgproject.com.ng, it's automatically going to copy to yoyemi123@gmail.com. Okay, so now let's go on, let's proceed. Up next, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message to info@dg.com.ng, so we see it appear in my personal email. Okay, so let me use one of my emails to send this message. Let's say okay, and I'm going to click on send. Perfect, message sent. You can see that I've sent the message to info. You see, you can see that I sent the message to info@dgproject.com. Okay, that's where I sent it to. But if I go to my personal email, I'm going to see it right there. Okay, so now let's go back to, let's first of all check info. Let's check the info message and see the message I sent there. Okay, you can see info@dg.com. So I'm going to click on check email. Perfect. I'm going to click on check email. Okay. Perfect. You see the email pops up right here. Okay. The email pops up right here. You see this is the email I sent. This is the subject. This is the email I sent. So you can see that it actually came into the webmail. Now let's check my Gmail and see if it also came in. Okay. So let's see. Okay. If I don't see it on my inbox, I'm going to check my spam. Let's see if it came into spam. Perfect. You see, it came into my spam. You see, hello there. Now, the reason why this is coming into spam has nothing to do with the forwarder or anything. The reason why this is coming into spam is because of the server. Okay, so the server that I'm using actually sends mails to spam instead of sending it straight to inbox. Okay, but if you are using this engine, as you should, if you're using this engine, all your emails get sent straight to your inbox. Okay, so you're not going to encounter this issue right here. Okay, so you see, hello there, this is the message that I sent, and this is the subject. Let me report not spam. Let's go back to inbox. Perfect. You see, this is the subject and this is it. So you see, that's basically how you set up your email, or how you set up your webmail, and also how you set up your email forwarder. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've learned something, and do not forget to practice what you've learned today. Have a nice day.